Welcome back to the podcast for the common folk. Listen here. Got something real special for you today, which is really good. I went and did the math on it. I didn't do any math on this, actually. It's a lot of creativity, you know? Like what they teach them at the March schools before everybody goes into the, jobless sector, because you can't really get much jobs from an art school. Which sucks, because there are some good painters out there, and y'all just don't buy their shit till after they're dead. And why that? I don't know. I'm just blessed that I'm not a good painter or a good drawer, so I don't really have to worry about that whole mumbo-humbo. But, that's the way it is. So, here we go. Little creativity of my own, okay? A little creativity in the redneck mind, and I'm coming at you with a new and improved feature that we can now all base our lives off of, because, everybody's always looking for one reason to this, why they're broke, why they're rich, why they're doing good, and you don't want to use God, that's on you, but I use God for most of it, and I tell you what, when you do that, you get good. There's a lot of rich and famous people that do use God, Of course, there is, I think I just saw online about, the Satanic Church, whatever, just got officially recognized as a church, and that's all fine, but the guy's defense of it, he's like, I started praying to the devil, and stuff started changing for me. I was like, yeah, but Cardi B prayed to the God. She went from a stripper to a sensation in a couple of years. It's like, I don't know about you, but I'm thinking one's pulling better strings. Okay, that, and also, if, you're into all that, which I kind of hope you are, because it's fun to think about what's going to happen after we die, and if nothing happens, then none of this matters. If this does happen, well, I'm taken care of, and that's just what I like to be, is be prepared. Like the Boy Scout motto, you know how that shit works, or the Scout motto, whatever it is now. I got mixed relations on that, but I'm not even going to touch that with a 39.5-foot pole, okay? That and the Grinch are stayed way the fuck over there. Alrighty, you know what? The Grinch actually moves over to the left because I actually like the Grinch right now. So we'll keep that going. But, respect to you people that want to do that and get into that stuff. It's a fun thing. I encourage it. It's a lot of good learning. So, here we go. Okay. Stockberger Zodiac signs. Now, I added my last name on this just because I could. Someone's got to eventually, right? And to let you know, this is coming me true from the source. I went and thought this out for you, okay? No more being a Sagittarius, okay, or a Toyota, or a whatever the other ones are, the pies, or the I don't even know what the other ones are, okay? But just forget and throw those all out the window. No more of that star bullshit. I got some real ones here. Okay, it's simple. There are 12. Now, I know you're asking me, how is 12 simpler than however there many were before? Because there were less before and there are now 12. Well, it's 12 is simpler because it's just simpler. 12 months in a year, there are 12. That's how it works. That's what we're going on today. Okay. So we're starting, and we're going to start. And trust me, it's real good. It's going to be right better for you. And just remember this. If this doesn't actually describe your life, it's based off the same exact science that the other ones are based off of. So it's kind of a pick and choose what the fuck you want to do with yourself. And, if you don't want that freedom, well then, okay, good for you. I don't care. So, we're going to start off with the month of January, of course, because that is the first month in the year. And you guys are called the Turtles. Turtles are hard workers, don't stop the grind, and constantly move. Even if they're moving slow, they move. They moderately like ranch dressing. That's what you got. It came to me in a dream. I don't know why, but that's just your guys' features, okay? You're good hard workers, you're good grinders, you stick out through the long game and don't stop. But, ranch dressing comes along. 50-50 you take it, 50-50 you don't. And turtles are good people, them folks. All right. For the month of February, I give you the leprechaun. Now, the leprechaun's height and stature should in no way be compared to the height and stature and the length of February, because February is the shortest month. I didn't think about that till after, but it came to me just like this other one came to me, so y'all are just called the leprechauns. Also because, like, every 4 years you got a leap year, and then some people are born on that leap year, and it's all kind of just cool and different, And leprechauns are cool and different, I would assume. So that, there's a lot of rich February people. There's a lot of rich other people too, but there's rich February people too, so there's no reason to think that they don't have a pot of gold sitting underneath them. Alright, leprechauns. Usually short, somewhat strong. You don't like strawberry milk. I don't know why you don't like strawberry milk, you just don't, okay? You like regular milk and chocolate milk. I'm a big fan of chocolate milk myself, but that's just how it works. Okay, you're good workers. Just like them January folks. Okay, you and the turtles are one with each other. That's how you like to do it. Don't like strawberry milk. Okay. Moving on. Now we got the month of March. Here we are. Month of March is coming. Spring break's coming. All right. Third month out of the year is coming. What do we have for the lovely people of March? Or unlovely, maybe? You guys are called the wildflower. Then I will have these drawn up, and I will have a YouTube video posted on showing you what they look. I apologize, I'm a horrible drawer, so it's taking me a while to get there, okay? But don't worry, we'll get that, and we'll get some cool shit out there for you. And yeah, don't worry. Oh yeah, it'll be looking cool. I'll make it look cool as wildfire, you know? It'll have like muscles and shit, like a tattoo that says love-hate, you know? All that cool kind of shit. Maybe the wildflowers are the ones that wear the shirts that have like Daffy in jail and stuff, or a gangster SpongeBob. I don't know. No, you wildflowers are wild folk. See what I did there? Wildfire, wild folk. Yeah. It's pretty good on my part. Yeah. You people got allergies all year round. You're the one sneezing in January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. All year round, you guys are always sneezing. But it's not too bad. You know, y'all keep that Benadryl right beside you, or that Tylenol PM, or that NyQuil, that Dayquil, that whatever you got to take to get you through that shit. That's just what you guys do, and that's all good. You know, don't matter. Yeah, and you guys pretty much like all foods. Big salad eaters, big fan of Brussels sprouts. I don't make the rules, I only come up with them, okay? So, I'm sorry, that's just how it is. Month of April, which comes after March, if you didn't know. Y'all are called the tumbleweed. Hear me out. It's not that bad. Y'all just kind of troll through every little thing that happens in your life, and no matter what you do, you kind of just keep on going. You don't really stop. Kind of like the turtle, except the turtle will stop when something bad happens or a bridge goes out or something. Y'all just kind of keep going because you're not really in control of your emotions, aren't you? Because usually tumbleweeds move because of wind. And if you don't know what a tumbleweed is, which is a very real factor, because I forget that the world is not a 100% desert, which I learn every time I leave my state. A tumbleweed is basically a dried up dead weed plant, and that gets uprooted in a windstorm and is just blown around, and it's this giant ball, and it looks awesome. And they can get big, they can get small, and they can cause some damage, and they're kind of fun to fuck with. So yeah, but I mean, they're not exactly in control of their actions, you know. And I'm going to say you're a little bit less douchey than everybody else, less cringy, all right? You're not exactly one to jump the gun like I am, okay? But, you know, that's your just fault, because jumping the gun excites me, and that's what I like doing, okay? You're less douchey, but, yeah. 50-50 chance that y'all like animals, okay? You're either loving animals, you love them all, or you hate animals. You got them sprayers and them Febreze shit plugged into the outlets on the walls and shit because you can't handle, and a cat hair gets in within a 2-mile radius of you, you freak the fuck out, okay? That's how y'all are. I'm sorry, but that's just the way I wrote it. So I can't change it. I can, but I can't. So, yeah. Okay. Moving on to the glorious month of May, of which this is being released in, because it is now May. It is May 3rd. 2 days away from Cinco de Mayo, and we are 8 days away from my birthday. Now, I would have been said something, build it up, like, the greatest day on earth, May 11th, everybody knows, blah, 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 built it up, but I'm just going to be plain and simple with you. It's just my birthday. So that's cool. Yeah, you know how it is. We're going to party hard. Alrighty, so for the month of May, we are called the Dragons. People in May are awesome. Very awesome. That's about it. There's no cons. All pros. Very awesome. We're good at shooting. We're good at eating. We're good at just about everything else. And if we're not good at it, it doesn't matter to the world, and it doesn't matter for the end game. Not like Avengers Endgame. Earl's Endgame. I haven't even seen Avengers Endgame yet. I still haven't seen Captain Marvel yet, but I got to. You know, I'll get caught up. I like Marvel movies. But yeah, so us dragons, you know, we're partying hard. And that's the whole month of May. This isn't like weird. That's one thing I was looking at this, because I'm always trying to figure out what the fuck your sign is. I mean, not that I know, but sometimes, you know, when you're trying to date a chick or something, you got to know that shit. Or at least pretend you know it, or at least know enough to get the conversation started that you could turn it into something else. There is a dedicated science to that, and there will be a vidya and a whole little thing. Vidya, like outlaw. OG right there, big guy, god of YouTube right there. Okay, but you know, podcast out and stuff, we'll get you explaining all that kind of shit. But as for right now, I'm just telling you, you know, like, it got confusing. It's like, you know, the month of May's got like one in the middle and one after, you know, and stuff. But it's like, you know what? Just make it month to month. Why has it got to be that difficult? We all know when it's a different month, at least I hope. It gets kind of sketchy because you don't know which one's got 30 and 31st. Now, I know there is a song, but all I know is that February has got 28 and 29 every 4 years. So, and I've made it pretty far. I mean, I'm only going to be, I'm only into the 20s, but, it's not that bad, So, here we are. All right. Month of June, which comes after May. You are called hot dogs. Y'all are called hot dogs because the month of June reminds me of hot dogs. It's simple, okay? Baseball's in full tilt. It's summer, okay? It's not 4th of July yet, because that's obviously July, but it's June. And y'all are going through like hot dogs. That's when the hot dog eating things, that's Coney Island, that kind of shit, It's just the month of June. It's just the epitome. That's summer. Just about everybody's out of school in June, hopefully. And at least once a day, 100 hot dogs are consumed. I have no way of statistically proving that, but that is a very, very strong hypothesis. I haven't used that word in like 3 years. Okay, so why do y'all say that? Why do y'all like that? Well, you guys like spicy mustard, and you aren't fond of armadillos. So the only option was to call you hot dogs, because there's only one other thing in that category that likes spicy mustard and isn't fond of armadillos, and that would be hot dogs. And I would say that because spicy mustard and hot dogs go together pretty well, and armadillos just eat hot dogs, and that's not fair to the hot dog. Although if it's a human eating a hot dog, it's like it's religious sacrifice, so that's okay. But an armadillo eating it, that's not okay, because that's like an animal, and it can't enjoy the fine complexities of a hot dog. By the way, if we're gonna rate these, by the way, there is a hot dog company that is the top, and there's like a second one, and then there's just everything else, okay? So the number one hot dog company is Nathan's Hot Dogs. Like, legit hot dogs. I'm not talking putting like a half a pound sausage or a bratwurst on there, because that's obviously gonna be better. But I'm talking about in terms of actual hot dogs made, you have Nathan's Hot Dogs. They serve them at Sam's Club, and they serve them at Calici's. But you all don't know who Calici's is, right? That's like the two stores significant single only to the hometown of where I reside or come from. Go to, temporarily visit again. You know what I'm talking about. Y'all, my Cruces honkies know, back down in the LC in southern New Mexico, okay? A great ice cream place that is open 24/7 and gives you nice ice cream cones for your dogs and pigs if you bring a pig, which is cool. I saw that one time and the pig was eating a cone and it was so happy. It was just like, that's the joy in my life. That's how you cure depression right there. Get yourself a little baby pig. All right, gets too big, you kill it, you eat it. Double. It's the gift that keeps on giving even after death. That's just, that's so true. Real words right there, But they also do hot dog combos and stuff too. Explaining that, So you gotta walk up, get yourself a nice, good chocolate ice cream with a bunch of good shit in it, and then hot dogs. Now it's cheap too. Yeah, I know we all like cheap. And then you got Hebrew Nationals number 2. Hebrew Nationals always nice, good, settled. They're good. Sometimes they're a little bit better in quality. Sometimes not. But both of them are good hot dogs. But I do have to say Nathan's then Hebrews, and then that's how I do it. That's how I personally, would go for it. But both of them are just so good. Sometimes it's even hard to pick, Hebrew Nationals, I love you guys. Nathan's Hot Dogs, I love you guys too. That should in no way reflect anything if you want to give me anything. If you listen to this podcast, hopefully you do, because it's awesome. All right, so there you go. And then after that, you got ballparks. But, I mean, if we're really being honest, like a big Italian sausage goes in there, that's going to be almost better than anything. Because Italian sausages are awesome. I mean, sausage in general is awesome. I'm not a big fan of the smaller sausage links or sausage patties anymore for breakfast. But like a giant sausage or a bratwurst, maybe with some sauerkraut, maybe with some ketchup or barbecue sauce, Maybe like a spicy sausage. Yeah. Maybe, one of them sausages you get that have like cheese and shit on the inside, The ones that cost like 30, no, not 30, I'm sorry, that's way over exaggerating. Like, they're under 20, but it's certainly over 10. Okay, whatever's cheap, excuse my yawn, whatever's cheap and whatever's not, expensive, but it's like right in the middle, but they're like the good brand of sausages because they come with shit, Anyways, that's how y'all do it. I don't know why you don't like armadillos. I always ask, but they never tell me. So, them hot dogs are mysterious folk. That's just how it works, man. All right, now we got the month of July. July, a lot of good things come in July. People got birthdays. It's pretty much the end of the summer because in August starts all the back-to-school commercials, So July we got baseball foraging, hot weather, county fairs, and funnel cakes. And that is what the people of July are called. Y'all are called funnel cakes. I like funnel cakes. I generally like people in July. So that circle comes full round. Okay? You're pretty good. You got good health. You're good on the harmonica too. I don't know why, but some reason people born in July have natural harmonica skills and natural blues players. That's personal experience right there. I don't make that shit up, man. That just comes to me. Okay? I only create this. I don't make it up. All right? These are my visions. Okay? When I sleep. And my visions also tell me a lot of other things. But they did tell me that funnel cakes are the people born in July. Y'all pretty cool. You like funnel cakes? Granted. You like grapes, lemonade, and mini corn dogs. I like mini corn dogs too. Mini corn dogs are pretty good. Fair food type shit. Deep fried everything. Yep. You funnel cakes are a particularly good bit of bunch. And I generally like people in July because I generally like funnel cakes. So, that's just how that shit works. It's like a double win-win-win. Yeah. I love that shit, man. I love lemonade. It's the good lemonade too. Like the ones that you get at the fair that it's not like overly sour and it's kind of sweet, but it's just like the right, and you just start sipping and you're like, oh my god. And they're like $10 refills and you're like, oh shit, that's good for this liquid gold. And then you're just like, oh, it's amazing. It is amazing. It truly is amazing. I'm a big fan of July. I'm a big fan of it all. Okay. What comes after July? August. Back to school's coming. I know everybody starts stressing. Preseason football starts. So, at least in the United States, American NFL football is pretty cool. I don't know the rules on soccer anymore. It's not like I pay too much of attention. You like it, you like it. All I say on this is that I want y'all to be happy. And watch what you want to enjoy, You like watching the Massmer videos on the YouTubes, okay? That's kind of weird, kind of cool. I like some of them, like the massage videos, where you're not really paying for a massage, but it's still kind of relaxing like one. But some of that like weird one, or when they're licking the speaker mic that's like right in your ear, that's a bit weird. But I'm not going to judge you. That's not my job. I'm just going to pretend not to judge you while judging you in word, but never telling you what I came to judge, because I'm never going to do that because I'm polite. At least I'm polite now. Couple of brewskis in. The judging might seep its way through my strong character. Month of August, y'all are called pretzels. Okay. Now, this is not to be mistaken with the giant, delicious, freshly baked pretzels that are like a couple inches thick in diameter that you dip in cheese and mustard sauce, okay, and dip in salt, that are delicious and that are never bad. This is just the normal pretzel snack, which is also pretty good, okay? It's delicious. I like it. It's also not exactly, it's not great, but it's not horrible. But it's always there, and you can always rely on it and count on it. Just like the people of August. That's just how August works. So, that's kind of cool with y'all. Nothing to be bad. Y'all just aren't hating, but you're always there. You do all right. Yeah. A little bit quirky. Because, pretzels can be bended weird. You get weird shapes. So, but, the fact that you guys are a little bit quirky, you own that shit. That's perfect. That's gold. That's beauty right there. You like roses? Yeah, that's about it. Y'all like roses? A little bit weird. Nobody really hates you, but nobody really loves you. So, maybe they love you. But at least nobody really hates you. Y'all are just, slow and going with the roll like the tumbleweed folks of April. Because I like pretzels, but it's also like if I'm going to be given the chance between like a pretzel that's, freshly cooked, the giant ones, or the small pretzels, I'm going to take the other one. But also if someone's bringing around a bag of pretzels just munching on and they offer me one, like, yeah, I'm going to take it. So, y'all all right. You're needed. You're needed. You don't know you're needed. But you need it. All right. So now we got September. September people are called scythes. 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 Right. Okay. Like, You know, that farm equipment thing that the Grim Reaper holds? You know, that big, long, fucking L-looking thing that kills and shits and does all that cool shit? That's what y'all people are. I don't know how to spell it. So you're just going to have to listen to me on that one. And if you learn how to spell it, that's good. You know, that's one of the good things. Is I can't get rid of autocorrect because I can't spell scythe, okay? But I want to get rid of autocorrect because anytime I send something and I want to put a lot of emotion in and it comes through as ducking, and like the mere anger that comes through cannot be relayed into the phone, which is why if you go back to my other podcast, I think it was Castles, it's like I want to talk to inanimate objects because I would really like to tell autocorrect what the fuck is up. Okay, I need to have a one-on-one with that bitch. And it will not be pretty. It will break the Geneva Code. Okay, it will break a moral code. All right, but that autocorrect needs to know I am not happy with it. Change that thing fucking to ducking. Who the fuck were you ducking? All right, you know, that's just makes me more mad. It doesn't diffuse anything. You know, they're like, oh, well, you know, maybe it, you know, teaches you not to cut. No, if anything, it makes me want to cuss even more. All right, let me properly express it in the beginning, and it won't be bad to build up. Y'all the people that are always saying don't let your anger bottle up and shit because then it's gonna explode. You gotta let it out, okay? How am I supposed to let my anger out peacefully over the text and stuff if it keeps messing it up? If it keeps ducking that shit up, all right? Hey, you want to talk about the stress levels and why the society's got more stress levels than mental hospital patients back in the 1950s? Well, for one, mental hospital patients back in the 1950s started disappearing, and people started finding random jars of brains around, and like 90% of all haunted places now are abandoned mental institutions. So we don't really do that anymore, probably because we all know better. But also, we can't exactly release all our stress and or anxiety because, but you know why. What the fuck? Because we can't say fuck. We have to say duck. And that pisses me off. You know, yeah, well, you know, sides are cool because football is cool. And American football comes back in September. So, sides are cool. Y'all are cool. Yeah, pretty badass, too. Good fighters. Good fighters. Good hard workers too. Not, you know, maybe not the brightest, sharpest knife in the block, brightest bulb in the whatever, but you know, brightest sun in the sky, whatever. The biggest, I don't know, whatever one that points at not the best, but ain't the worst. All right, hard workers makes up for whatever they're lacking with, and dedication. You know, so football comes in. Y'all are cool. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Yeah. That's about it. I keep thinking it's like, well, you know, is there anything else with these sites people? It's like, y'all are cool. That sums it up. That's pretty general, you know. I'll start releasing like, you know, oh, you know, this is the month of the scythe. You know, the scythe people are generally like this. Can you trust the scythe? Yeah, you know what? There will be time for all of that. We'll cover everything that the original Zodiac signs messed with, and we'll redo it with these better Zodiac signs. And yeah, it's going to be awesome. That's going to be really awesome. Okay. Now we got October, because that's what comes after September. Yeah. And September is a good month, besides. October is an even better month. Well, I wouldn't say even better. I like May and December a lot. Those are pretty cool months, you know. But October's got Halloween. It's got football. It's got a whole bunch of cool ass shit. It's got the spooky feeling. Oh, yeah. Spooky, spooky, spooky. All right. Now, you October fellers, y'all are called Dragula. That's about it. Spooky. Dragula. Yeah. You know, big Rob Zombie fan. That's all you got. You're just Dragula, okay? Nobody really asks, and my visions didn't come to me, so you're just Dragula. Y'all like Halloween. I assume you probably like candy, and are big into horror movies and jump scares. So, yeah, Oktoberfellas are pretty cool. Called Dragula, that's pretty cool. It's almost as good as a scythe or dragon, but not as good, but still pretty good. You know, like, I mean, maybe I'd put that over turtle or tumbleweed, you know, or wildflower, but also it's, you know, those are all also good in their respective ways, but it certainly beats Sagittarius, which I just looked up so I could pronounce it correctly. Yeah, don't tell me. See, I learned for you guys. I try to make myself better. Y'all don't realize it. I'm always working. That's how it goes. Okay. Now, the month of November. Oh, yeah, we're reaching the end of the year. We're reaching our 11th symbol, you know, because it's all awesome and shit. Oh, yeah. The month of December, y'all are called Olive Garden. Yeah. Love spaghetti, hate zucchini. I'm not sure why you hate zucchini. Zucchini's not exactly that bad. Of course, when I think about it, the only time I eat zucchini is, like when it's deep fried, because fried zucchini is really good. And sometimes I mistake it for a fried pickle, and but that's not exactly the end of the world because it's not bad. It's certainly not a fried pickle, but it's certainly not regular zucchini. So I'm not sure why you don't like it, because they look too much like a cucumber, and I'm expecting a cucumber taste, and I don't get that cucumber taste. It's a bit of an off-put, It is a bit of an off-put. That's the only reason I sit there and go, like, well, if you bite into a chocolate chip and it's oatmeal raisin, you have a react at first. I get it because you're not expecting it. Also, though, know that an oatmeal raisin cookie tastes a lot better than a zucchini. So your reaction overly is unwarranted. Your reaction overly to the zucchini bite is warranted. I just needed to clear the air on that one just in case we had any confusion going on. You know what I'm talking about? Okay. So, yeah, and you love spaghetti, too. And it has no relation and no relationship and no connecting to the fact that y'all are called Olive Garden. That's what you are. That's what you are. Yeah, that's what you are, okay? All right? Like I said, man, it's not my place. I just make this stuff up, okay? This is just what it is. I can't do anything about it. I certainly can't unmake it up because I made it up. I got to stick true to my word. A man without his word... Yeah, that's not a man at all. I gotta stay true to that. I gotta stay true to the fact that y'all are Olive Garden, and it's cool. I like Olive Garden, so I like people in November. Bang, bang, boom. All right, we're closing it out. It's been a lovely ride. It's been a lovely 20 some odd minutes of listening to my angelic voice talking to you. And I'm gonna leave you with a high note, a nice, good high note here to do today. Are you ready? Okay. The month of December, y'all are called the reindeer. Why? Well, why do you think? This is the only one, besides dragon, that I truly thought about connecting the name with the month. And why? Because December is the Christmas month, man. Everybody comes together. Because you know how it works. I don't celebrate Christmas, I'm this or that, Then you got the celebration of Christmas has gone so far from the church anymore that it's not really a celebration of Christmas. And meanwhile, everybody's getting together, all people of Islam, Jewish people, Mormons, Jehovah's Witnesses, Baptists, Catholics, all coming together, sometimes saying that, Jewish got Hanukkah and stuff, which is also kind of cool. And I'm not sure what nation of Islam. But anyways, I think we all need to kind of remove it, and then you worship in the religious aspect, which is nice, and then also you take part in the festivities. Because Christmas, they say, is all about giving. And you know what? It is. And it's also all about getting, too. But you don't get good if you don't give good, okay? What is, all right? What goes around, comes around. And reaction is an opposite. Every action has another action coming back that's equaling the action, okay? So... y'all are the reindeer. Reindeer are cool. They fly, or at least 12 or 13 of them do. One of them's got a weird nose, which is, probably because it was born in Chernobyl or something. But that's pretty nice. Nice big jolly guy with a beard. Okay. I like to picture Santa Claus like the one from Rise of the Guardians. Tattoos that say naughty and nice, 2 dual-wielding swords, an army of Yetis. Yeah. Santa's a badass. That's how it works. Y'all are cool. Y'all are really cool. You like peppermint? No surprise there. Yeah. Be all right. A little bit slow, if I'm going to be honest. A lot of December people come at you a little bit slow, but they still all right. They make up for it in jolliness. Jolliness is a word and an adjective, and it can be used to describe humanity. No matter what you think of our world's current situation, there is happiness. You just got to look for it. And these December people are where you start. And that's in no way should allow you to lead to any type, and that's not going in any direction here. All I'm saying is December people can be good for you. So get yourself a December friend. I got a couple, okay? It's real good. Get yourself some reindeer honkies, all right? And also, when I'm picturing a reindeer, all right, I know reindeer aren't big and buff and shit, but I'm picturing a moose with reindeer antlers. Maybe less moose-like, but certainly the size of it. Maybe more muscle. Kangaroo upper body, Yeah. Pretty cool shit. That's how it works. All right, well. these, I hope you can go about your life with these now. Hope you like to accept and come into these new identities that you all take. Also know that if these don't apply to your life in any way whatsoever, that it's got the same scientific backing as the zodiac signs we all use now. So if you weren't a fan of zodiac signs to begin with and you don't give a shit about this, hey, I don't give a shit. But this is kind of fun to do, and if you talk about how you're bored and shit, well, you know what? I gave you an option of how to unboard yourself, and you chose to neglect it. So that's all on you. But, if you do like this and you think it makes more sense in the Switch, because it does, oh yeah, I'm going to start doing it. I'm going on with it. We are now in the month of the dragon. That's how it's going to work. That's how it always will work. Oh yeah, we'll get more on these too. We'll get some pictures and shit, I'll get like good drawers. Oh yeah, like, people that can draw good, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, you know what they look like. I can't describe what they look like, but I think we all together in our mind can picture someone who's ideally pretty good at drawing. How they act, how they work. And I'm not saying that's bad or nothing. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I can't draw, but it's cool that they can. So, yeah, well, I'll catch you next week. We're going to have some more guests coming up. We're going to have some more cool shit coming up. We're going to have our YouTube channel finally coming up after like a year or so, which is going to be awesome. All right. We've been going on for a year, and I'd like to keep going on for another year. So let's hope that we can get all this stuff done. Yeah. You want to do that? Yeah, good. Alrighty. Well, happy month of the dragon. Happy common folk day. Alright. And I hope y'all have a good day. Go buy an extra large drink. Why? Simply because you can. Alright. Thank you.